This is Craig from Fishing with Lord Almighty, and you're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. We're here in the studio, and it looks like I have a pile of lures on the table. They actually look like Temu lures, and they look pretty good. But I got another unboxing today, so let me get these cleaned off of here. Again, welcome back to Realistic Fishing. Let's check out some lures from Academy. This is the time to buy them. This is when the clearance goes on clearance, and you can save some pretty good money buying last year's lures right now. Keep in mind, your local stores may not be carrying these items anymore. This is like the last of the last. I got a few pickups from a few different academies, and we'll show them in different videos because I got a lot of lures. But without further ado, let's check out some of the best clearance on clearance lures at Academy. Here we go. Nice hefty little bag of lures here. Do you like the crinkly plastic? The sound of it? I kinda like it because it means I'm about to open a bag of lures. Let's find that receipt. Here we go. Are you ready for this? I spent a whopping $28.61. Big spender. Anyway, $28.61. Let's start going through it. Here we have a Spro Essential Series Aruku Shad 65. I don't know much about this Aruku Shad. So it says that it stands up nose down on the bottom. It has fish calling rattles, a hard vibrating action, and it's made with Gamakatsu hooks. It says, stand up. So, this is some kind of lipless crankbait that I guess sits on the bottom like this. Pretty cool. Let's see what we paid for it. $1.48. Really, $1.48 for a Spro lipless crank with Gamakatsu hooks. Not bad. Let's see what else we got.
Hi, this is Nicole with the last cast with Tiktaalik, and you're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Here's another Spro Essential Series. This is a Hunter 65 SB. Looks like it dives 3 to 5 feet. Again, I'm not really familiar with this Spro Essential Series. It says it has an erratic hunting action, loud rattles, and it deflects off of cover. I hope so, because these things tend to get snagged when I fish them. Going to be logs and crap on the bottom, and when you're fishing from the bank, it's hard to get it unsnagged. The Essential Series, like I said, $1.48. I think all the Spro Essentials in this bag are going to be $1.48. Let's see what else we have in here. Here we have a Berkley HD Choppo 90. Pretty fancy. This is like a Berkley version of a Whopper Plopper type bait. It says it has fusion hooks. Pro tip, cast and retrieve around all types of shallow cover, best suited for calmer conditions. Berkley Choppo 90. For the Berkley Choppo, I paid $3.48. I don't even know if that's a good deal. I mean, in today's market, it's a good deal, but yeah, that was one of the more expensive lures I picked up. Let's see what else we have. We have a Booyah Mobster Swim Jig. This is a 5/16 ounce swim jig. See how skinny the head is? It's meant to come through the water. It says it has a dual wire trailer keeper, holds trailers secure. Pretty basic jig here. What did we pay for the Booyah? $1.04. $1 for a Booyah jig. I'm telling you, when the clearance goes on clearance, this is like the stuff no one wants around here. But I want it for $1. So I pick it up. And I show it to you. And eventually, I'll probably give it away. Let's see what else we got.
My name is Harper Grace, and this is Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Here we have a Denny Brauer structure jig 1/2 ounce. This jig has a slightly different design in the head. Still kind of pointy, but also kind of round, so you could fish it around stuff. This one might get snagged a little easier. This one might make it through. It says the Denny Brauer structure jig increases hookup ratios and decreases hang-ups. Well, that's a big claim. I hope it does that. Denny Brauer structure jig, $1.48. Pretty good deal for a Strike King jig. I still have plenty of good stuff in here. Let's see what else we got. Here's a Hack Attack heavy cover swim jig by Strike King. So, heavy cover swim jig, that's like if this one and this one had a baby, you would get this one. Heavy cover swim jig. So it's a thin head to swim, but it's also a fat head to not get snagged, and it has a weed guard. The Hack Attack jig, also $1.48. I'm a little nervous, but I'll try and swim it through some cover and see what happens. Next we have a 6th Sense finesse jig, 7/16 ounce. A little under a 1/2 ounce, right? This says it's hand-tied perfection by 6th Sense. The 6th Sense jig cost $1.48. Still not bad. Here we have a package of Big Bite Baits 5-inch trick stick. One of my all-time favorites. Any worm shaped like a Senko, a soft stick bait, it's gonna catch fish. So these I got 2 for $2.97, so $1.50 each. Where's the other one? 2 for $3. Not the best deal ever in the universe, but it's a pretty good deal, so I picked them up. You can never have too many of these.
Hi, I'm Alex from Brazil again, and you're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Yeah, so you got to keep in mind I only paid $28, and so far this is awesome. Let's see what else we got. Here's another Strike King heavy cover swim jig, just in case you feel like swimming a jig through heavy cover. Hey, here's another one of those mobster swim jigs. This one was pretty cheap, right? Yeah, this one's a little cheaper than the rest. Only $1.04. Here's a Hack Attack swim jig. If you haven't noticed, the swim jigs are mostly what was on sale. This is designed to be fished in and around heavy cover. So, again, a heavy cover swim jig, kind of like this one. Here we have an H2O Express. This is the House brand. Actually looks pretty good. We have a shallow diving flat square bill in a bluegill pattern. I might be able to use this and catch a fish if I don't get it snagged. For the H2O Express I paid also $1.48. Not bad. Not bad at all. Coming down the home stretch now, we have a Johnston Beetle spin. I actually think I saw 2 of them. This is not as cheap as it should be, but I still picked them up because they're brand new and unused. What did I pay for these? So for these, I also paid $1.48. That's a little bit high, right? But since I was getting all this stuff already, I thought I would pick them up. They were on clearance, but the regular price of these has gone up high enough where I'm not interested unless they're on clearance. And last but not least, we have an Arbogast Bait of Champions Hula Popper. Old school popper here. Everyone knows this one. Very classic design. Let's see how much the Arbogast was. I got so many lures it's hard to find some of them on the receipt. There it is, 3/8 ounce hula popper. Guess what? $1.48. If you go out there and you check your local Academy Sports, you just might find something like this sitting there super cheap. When they don't move the clearance, they put the clearance on clearance. I haven't seen a selection this good in years. Maybe people don't have enough money to spend on fishing. Maybe the buyer over there overbought. I don't know. I'm just glad I could get some lures at a decent price. There's an active giveaway on a previous video, right? A previous unboxing. It's still active. Go check it out. Leave a comment to be entered. We'll pick it in a future video. And back to the show. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.